Allah Alhayna Yahweh Shim Yahweh Shah Mashiach, wa Malaki Bashim Hawa Kakurash Barakam, Water Bible Bible Kwam Yashra. Double honors to the apostles, elders, bishops, great millstone teachers, David, to the men out there teaching the light wise doctrine and city Shalom. Today we're gonna get into Mr. Donald Trump, because right now he's back in the news. He's saying basically if he runs for president in the year 2024, he bringing back guillotines, firing squads, all kind of instruments of death. Now, the thing that the apostles and the elders and the bishops warned us about a long time ago. They told us never forget the left wing and the right wing are attached to the same eagle. Now, what that means is you got your left wing, you got your Democrats. Right wing, you got Republicans, but they're attached to the same wicked bird, the same wicked eagle. You know how the eagle represents the nation of Edom? Yeah, they're attached to the same bird. So regardless of who's in office, you still gonna get the same wickedness. Now, this man, I mean, he's already tied up with so much stuff because those Iranians, they still ain't forgot. They still got the arrest warrant out for him to murder for General Soleimani. Along with that, this man actually think he's gonna run, like the scripture says, they're not in trouble with other men. Let's get Job chapter 9, verse 24. The earth is given to the hand of the wicked, because the faces of the judges thereof not wearing who is it. And there's another scripture, let me get it real quick. Get this thing, hurry up my search. Okay. This is Psalms chapter 73, verse 5. They are not in trouble as other men, neither are they plagued like other men. That explains it right there why this man is in jail yet. He committed this murder, what, 3 years ago? Yeah, they sent in a drone. Now, let's see what else. Let's go ahead and get to the video. Actually, the first one is actually the article.
And arrest.
Hold on, let me go back. Let's get this.
An arrest warrant against U.S. President Donald Trump over the killing of top General Qasem Soleimani. The Iranian regime has also asked Interpol for help in detaining Trump over his administration's involvement in the killing. Tehran's top prosecutor Ali al-Qasimer said that Trump, along with 30 others, have been charged of murder and terrorism. He said that the government had also requested for a red corner notice to be put out against Trump by the Interpol. This is the highest level of notice which the Interpol can issue. Under this notice, authorities of the suspect's residing country make the arrest on behalf of the country which requests it. The notice, however, does not bind any country to either arrest or extradite the suspect. France-based Interpol is yet to issue a response on the matter. This arrest warrant from Iran comes after almost 6 months of Soleimani's killing. Qasem Soleimani, the head of the Iranian Revolutionary Guard's Quds force, was killed in a US-led drone strike in Baghdad.
Yep. Now, that video was actually posted January 9th of 2023 of this year. So they ain't forgot. They ain't forgot. Trump, you go to Iran, you want to. Now let's get into this article. Let's Come out this. Now let's get this. It says, and this is February 15, 2023, this year. Trump reportedly wants to bring back firing squads, guillotine, mass execution. Now this man, now he running for president, right? So he ain't coming with no, his campaign doesn't include better schools, better roads, cheaper taxes, cheap, better tax breaks. No, this man coming at you with straight death out the gate. Firing squad, guillotine, and mass execution. Who the hell gonna vote for that? But see, that's why we tell you it don't matter who you vote for, you're gonna get the same amount of wickedness, if not more. Because why? Esau was created to be the wicked. Now let's get into this article a little bit. Let's start here. It says former President Donald Trump has been discussing the return of firing squads and guillotines and whether to use them as part of his ad campaign for a potential run at the presidency, according to a published report. Rolling Stone, citing 3 anonymous sources, report Trump has on more than one occasion asked his aides about firing squads. Now, was that not the same thing that Bill Gates was inquiring about as well? I told y'all these people are of the same wicked bird, same eagle. It don't matter what they are, Democrat, Republican, conservative, liberal. They're all Edomites hiding under these names. 2 of the sources said Trump has had discussions about from bringing back group executions and the use of a guillotine. A 3rd source said Trump has considered promoting those ideas in ad campaigns, which would involve airing footage from the execution. Who gonna vote for that? See how wicked people are? But see, they tried to hide it for so many years, but now they putting it right in your face. They ain't trying to hide it. These people are on. That's why Esau is he was created to be the wicked. This man offers you nothing but death. Everywhere he goes, death follows. Now let's get back to this. It says the former president believed that this would help put the fear of God into violent criminals. See, let's get a let's get 2 Thessalonians. See, now if that was the case, most of the violent crimes are committed by Edomites. Right or wrong? Right. Go to 2 Thessalonians chapter 2. And this is verse 3. Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come except there come a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition. Son of perdition. Perdition means chaos, anarchy. Now let's go to verse 4. Who opposes and exalts himself above all that is called Yahweh, or that is worshipped, so that he as Yahweh sitteth in the temple of Yahweh, showing himself that he is Yahweh. Now, I read that there's a reference to this sentence, this statement here. The former president believes that this would help put the fear of God into violent criminals. See, they want to be worshipped, man. That's all it is. They want you to bow down and beg because Esau has God complex. The source told Rolling Stone. He wanted to do some of the things when he was in office, but for whatever reason, didn't have a chance. No, you didn't have a chance because you're trying to fight not getting impeached twice. Starting insurrection with a staged event January 6th. And then they trying to charge you with murder for that. So a man facing 2 impeachments and murder charges, I don't think he's the suitable candidate for a president. But then again, you're talking about a wicked ruler in a wicked nation with wicked citizens. Yeah, it sounds about right. It says, however, the Trump spokesperson told Insider that in that the "and" ad campaign featuring televised executions is ridiculous and fake news. See, now they're trying to throw confusion at you. But see, at the same time, this how it's all work, man. He'll just throw an idea out there, just throw it out there, just to see who bites, see what kind of reaction it's gonna get. And then if it's not the desired reaction, they adjust the lie. They always adjust their lies to reactions of the public. Now it says, on the other hand, when asked about Trump's interest in other execution methods, the spokesperson referred insider to Trump's 2024 campaign announcement. According to the report, during that speech, Trump was heard calling for the death penalty for anyone who gets caught selling drugs. Now, see, that's a snare right there because the stigma right now is that Jake is the face of the dope boy. See what I'm saying? See how they're aiming they've been in all these laws to come after Jake. Just like crack. They knew Jake was selling crack because they put it in Jake's neighborhood. That's why you got what 5 times the amount of time if you got caught with crack or over cocaine, because they know that cocaine is a party drug that can only be afforded by well-off Edomites. So they weren't pressing cocaine out. They wanted the crack, so they say. But no, it ain't crack. They wanted the people that sold and used crack. Just like in these gun laws they put out last month. Well, it was a proposal. It's not law yet. But they proposed that if you get caught with a pistol grip AR-15 or a pistol, any type of pistol grip semi-automatic or fully automatic weapon, and you get caught with weed, you getting 10 years for the weed and 10 years for the gun. See, that's the only drug though, because they know Jake smoked weed. They're not going after people that get caught with these guns and they got opiates. You know why? Because they know that Edomites partake in using opiates over weed. They know what they're doing, man. Now let's get here we go. Oh, we come out. Let's get Isaiah chapter 26, verse 10. Let favor be shown to the wicked, yet will not learn righteousness. In the land of uprightness will he deal unjustly, and will not behold the majesty of the Lord. These are unrighteous decrees all day. Now let's go to the book of Revelation, chapter 20, to show y'all it don't matter who in there. This is prophecy. This is not up to Esau. Esau ain't nothing but a tool in the trick bag being used by the Lord to make all his prophecies come to pass. Esau ain't doing nothing but the Lord's will, just like us. There's nobody that can escape his will. There's no such thing as freedom. Because if it was Esau, stop lying, stop moving, stop doing. You can't, because you were created to do these things. You were created to be wicked. Now let's get Revelation chapter 20, verse 4. And I saw thrones, and they that sat upon them, and judgment was given unto them. And I saw the souls of them that were beheaded for the witness of Yahweh and for the word of Yahweh, and which had not worshipped the beast, neither his image, neither had received his mark upon their foreheads or in their heads. And they lived and reigned with Hamashiach 1,000 years. See, guillotines are in the scriptures and prophecy. It said he saw the souls of those that were beheaded for the witness of Yahweh, meaning they stood their ground. We're not taking no off of the beast. We're not taking any of that shit. But see, the beauty of that is, yeah, you get beheaded, you become a martyr, but you become one of first fruit to return back in those incorruptible bodies. It's gonna be a God upon earth. You're gonna come back with your house shot. That's why we say you better know what you believe in. Playing around with all these false gods that ain't got no power, because one day you might have to die for what you believe. So you need to have your faith firmly established and stop playing, because it's about to get real right now. Y'all ain't notice all these actions keeping you distracted, because like I said before in the video yesterday, I think that they're using this Chinese balloon thing. They're gonna run with it and create a crisis. Yeah, the Chinese, they admitted to the first balloon, said it blew off course. Okay, so what the United States do? Now this is just a theory, can't prove it. They put 3 more up and blamed it on China, so they can be justified to go after China if they have to. And going after China, all they're gonna be doing is defending themselves, because they know Russia, China, or Iran about to get in that ass. Number one, because Russia found out bomb pipelines. So all these balloons are psyops. Because if China decide to get in that ass, they're gonna say, well, we're gonna fight China because they've been sending too many spy balloons. No. China pissed off at your ass because you keep messing with Taiwan. Now let's get another scripture real quick. This is why they're getting all these firing squads, guillotines. And this is Revelation. This is why they're getting guillotines, firing squads. This verse here. Revelation chapter 13, verse 15. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, and the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many who would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. So we coming into a time where they're gonna offer you the MOTB, and if you deny it, you're gonna be killed. But the Lord said, if you take it, he gonna kill you. So now you stuck between a rock and a hard place. You got to make a decision. Oh, we found another one. Okay, let's go through these scripts real quick. But that's E, man. Y'all, and then you see how Donald Trump gonna do you? He ready to chop your head off. And you got a whole bunch of Babylonian idiots trying to defend this man. Did he say thank you? No. Well, he said it in the way of he want to cut your head off. He want to gun you down. Told y'all Esau is the wicked. Proverbs chapter 29, verse 12. If the ruler hearkens to lies, all his servants are wicked. Psalm chapter 37, verse 32. The wicked watcheth the righteous and seeketh to slay him. Job chapter 15, verse 32. They conceive mischief and bring forth vanity, and their belly prepareth mischief. Proverbs chapter 29, verse 2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice, but when the wicked bear rule, people mourn. Yeah, they curbing these laws to get you, Jake. Obadiah chapter 1, verse 10. For thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever. That's talking about Esau. And I got some more on Esau. Psalm chapter 37, verse 1. Fret not thyself because of evildoers, neither be thou envious against the workers of iniquity. Yeah, they holding on to cards right now. But the Lord finna switch that up. Verse 2. For they shall soon be cut off. For soon they for they shall for they shall soon be cut down like the grass and wither as the green herb. Verse 9. For evildoers shall be cut off. For those that wait upon your house, they shall inherit the earth. So I don't know where you Edomites get it from. Like, you just gonna do all this wickedness, wreak havoc in the earth for all these hundreds of thousands of years, for hundreds of years, and think the Lord just gonna roll out the red carpet to the kingdom for you. I don't understand how you come to that conclusion. Truly, you are. The Lord is about balance. If He lets you get away with little murder, like you have been for the past 500 years, the Lord will not balance. He's all about balance. That's an imbalance. So He's gonna correct it by putting your ass in slavery for 1,000 years, and you also gonna spend that same 1,000 years on death row. Then you be rounded up and executed. And we're not gonna play with you. We're gonna get it done. Because we tired of y'all, man. Second Corinthians chapter 2, verse 11. That Satan should get an advantage of us, but we're not ignorant of his devices. We told you was gonna do this because the Bible told us he was gonna do this. But you still got simpletons trying to hold this man up like a house sitting on four switches. Please. This man trying to gun you down. He trying to hang you. He trying to chop your head off. Y'all better wake up. But y'all still around here celebrating Super Simp Day, Valentine's. Y'all stupid as hell, Jake. Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 13. Who will pity a charmer that is bitten by a serpent, or any such as come not wild beasts? Just like we told y'all with the jab. Y'all trust this man you want to, see what's gonna happen to you. And a lot of people had to find out the hard way. And we told y'all, if y'all take this and something happen to you, we ain't gonna feel sorry for you. Because you had years and years and years of warnings. Like I said, who will pity a charmer that is bitten by a serpent? Not us, because we told you not to take it. Psalm chapter 21, verse 11. For they intended evil against thee. They imagined a mischievous device which they are not able to perform. See, that's coming from the Lord gonna put monkey wrenches in their plan to and fro. So don't worry about Esau. Don't be scared of Esau. Be scared of the Lord that controls Esau. Because he can sick Esau on you at any given time he wants to. Remember, Esau is not in charge. He's a tool, just like we're tools. His job is to bring forth wickedness. Our job is to tell you what's about to happen so you won't get caught up in it. Psalm chapter 33, verse 10. The Lord Yahweh bringeth the counsel of the heathen to naught. He maketh the devices of the people of none effect. See, that's the monkey wrench the Lord got ready for him. Proverbs chapter 28, verse 15, as a roaring lion and a roaring bear, so is a wicked ruler over the poor people. Book of Sirach, chapter 12, verse 6. For the Most High hateth sinners and will repay vengeance unto the ungodly that keepeth them against the mighty day of their punishment. See, he holding y'all, you Edomites, into the very end. The one destined for destruction, the Lord gonna all that blood that y'all owe up front in full. He ain't taking no partial payments. Obadiah chapter 1, verse 2. Behold, I have made thee small among the heathens. Thou art greatly despised. Don't nobody like people no more. Because they saw that they full of shit. All these train derailments. Deliberate destruction of the earth, the air, the land, the animals, and the people in that town. This was deliberate. How you gonna have 4 trains derailed? Chemicals carrying trains, please, man. Y'all believe all these were accidents? Just like they're attacking the chickens now. Y'all believe all these were accidents? Y'all are stupid as hell. Y'all deserve to get got by Esau. Psalm chapter 52, verse 2. Thy tongue devises mischief like a sharp razor working deceitfully. Psalm chapter 52, verse 3. Thou lovest evil more than good, and lying rather than speak the truth to lie. Yeah, they love to lie. Just like I seen it was an article of Hillary Clinton, and she stated that it's time to ban cash to fight climate change. What kind of sense that makes? You gonna ban cash to fight something that don't exist? Yeah, we know y'all made up climate change too, global warming, all that shit, carbon footprint. None of that shit exists. They created these guys to support with their wickedness, so they can do wickedness in the earth. Well, we doing this for climate change. No, you ain't. Just like they trying to say, well, you putting too much carbon in the air. But the same people that told you this are taking private jets. Is that not putting carbon in the air? We're supposed to be here because we were created to be here. The Lord didn't create private jets. If that was the case, it would affect the ecosystem. It's one of Esau's inventions. Climate change, global warming. Please, 1 Timothy chapter 6, verse 20. O Timothy, keep that which is committed to thy trust, avoiding profane and vain babblings, those are, and oppositions of science falsely so called. These motherfuckers freestyle lies and call it science in a minute, and y'all believe it. Proverbs chapter 1, verse 22. How long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity, and the scorners delight in their scorning, and fools hate knowledge? You ain't trying to hear it. But if it come out of Esau's mouth, you all ears. Dummies. Proverbs chapter 14, verse 18. The simple inherit folly, but the prudent are crowned with knowledge. So which are you? And this applies to everybody that Esau has betrayed. The other nations, the allied nations, the Israelites, his own people. Everybody. This man will cut your back out. Psalm chapter 55, verse 20. He had put forth his hands against thee that be Salaki. He had put forth his hands against such as be at peace with him. He has broken his covenant. He broke over 500 alone with the Indians. And one of my favorite quotes from Vladimir Putin, They are agreement incapable. This is the man of Esau. He was the man of no integrity. Proverbs chapter 29, verse 12. If the ruler hearkens to lies, all his servants are wicked. Everybody in the White House. We told y'all a long time ago. The real actors are in D.C., not Hollywood. James chapter 1, verse 8, a double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. You just cannot trust this man. That's why the scriptures say never trust thine enemy. For like his iron breast, so is his wickedness. Paraphrasing the scripture. Don't trust this man. I don't give a damn how much he smile and humble himself, coming crouching. No. Jake still ain't learned though. Jake still loves this man. Jake still trying to prop him up. Because I remember y'all was crying for him to come out of office. Because he was hitting y'all with trying to hit y'all with mandates or whatnot. Y'all wanted Trump gone. And then Biden step up and start lying to you. We told y'all then that Biden was gonna do the damn thing. He finna show y'all how much he don't care about y'all. How much of a devil he is. And did he not? So what makes you think Trump gonna be a nicer devil if there is such a thing? There's no such thing. Wickedness is wickedness. This is controlled opposition. These men act like they hate each other because they're actors and they playing all y'all. They're stringing all of y'all along. They're the same people, same nature, the same people in the same nature that don't want to be in slavery under us. That's why they're doing all this. They're gonna try to take out as many of us as they can, but they ain't gonna touch the elect because it's not written. Yeah, they don't want us ruling over them. That's why they're trying to take out as many of us as they can. Mm. Sirach chapter 14, verse 17. And if he do it good, he do it unwillingly. And at the last, he will declare his wickedness. Think about the jab. Don't never take that free from this devil, especially from the government. Because in the end, he would declare his wickedness. How did he declare his wickedness? People dying suddenly, quote unquote. Ain't no such thing as dying suddenly. There's always a cause of death that they don't want you to find, which is why Dr. Fauci ordered uh, the hospitals not to do autopsies. Just say it's COVID, put them in the ground. They didn't want you to find them bands of spike proteins 6 and 7 feet long in their veins. Revelation chapter 12, verse 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea. For the devil is come down unto you having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. He know we got but a short time. You know why? Because the prophets are out. The prophets are speaking things into existence, and these chariots got him scared as hell. He knows what those chariots are. He told you they were aliens so that you would fight them. But no, those are Israelites in those chariots coming to destroy Esau, Edom, and America. Sirach chapter 2, verse 3. An unwise king destroyeth his people. How you destroy your people? Creating diseases, creating cures that kill, firing squads, guillotines, hangings. Yeah, this man want to do all this. An unwise king destroyeth his people, but through the prudence of them which are in authority, the city shall be inhabited. Psalm chapter 52. Verse 3, thou lovest evil more than good, and lying rather than to speak righteousness aloud. Daniel chapter 8, verse 25. And through his policy also shall he cause craft to prosper in his hand, and he shall magnify himself in his heart. And by peace shall destroy many. Look how many he took out already with this jab without even firing a shot. And he holds himself not guilty. Rough paraphrase the scripture, I think, is in Zechariah, book of Zechariah. Let me get it again. Daniel chapter 8, verse 25. And through his policy also he shall cause craft to prosper in his hand, and he shall magnify himself in his heart, and by peace shall destroy many. He shall also stand up against the prince of princes, but he shall be broken without hand. So who's going to try to fight the Lord? And like the scriptures say, he will be broken without hand, because they cannot, you can't even scratch a chariot. How you going to destroy it? But that's Esau pride talk. That's another reason why he's going to lose and go into captivity, because of the fact this man put pride and perpetual hate. He put those two over common sense and logic. See what I'm saying? If it's a small thing to do, it's not going to happen. But if it's anything that benefits Esau and is a detriment to you, it's going to happen. That's why this man destroys anything beautiful, anything that's going to help mankind. Just like, for example, the Nord Stream 2 pipelines, which is a beautiful thing because it provides heat for all those countries in Europe, right? Including the United States allies. That's a good thing, right? Shit. If Esau can't control it or profit from it, he gonna destroy it. Did he not? Jeremiah chapter 49, verse 10, but I have made Esau bare. I have uncovered his secret places, and he shall not be able to hide himself. His seed is spoiled, and his brethren, and his neighbor, and he is not. Because he the one doing the spoiling. Spoil mean the rock. Job chapter 30, verse 8, they were the children of fools. You are children of base men. They were violent in the earth. Mm-hmm. Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse 28. Well, they are a nation void of counsel, neither is there any understanding in them. Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 4. Behold, his soul which is lifted up in him is not upright in him. Some wrong with this dude. See? But the just shall live by his faith. Sirach chapter 12, verse 17. If adversity come upon thee, thou shalt find him there first. For example, a virus, so-called virus, comes out. It dropped yesterday. Why they know everything about it already? Because they created it. You think cancer just came out of thin air? Let's get it from the top. Sirach chapter 12, verse 17. If adversity come upon thee, thou shalt find him there first. And though he pretend to help thee, yet shall he undermine thee every time. Why y'all keep trusting this man? And it seems like the only people that's disappointed over and over and over again are you 2/3 Jakes. You keep steady getting your heart broke by this man. He keeps disappointing you. When the scriptures say never trust thine enemy. Sirach chapter 12, verse 10. But he keep breaking your heart. Every time he lets you down, just keep breaking your heart. Isaiah chapter 32, verse 7. The instruments also of the churl, which is a mean-spirited person, Edomite, are evil. He devises wicked devices to destroy the poor with lying words, even when the needy speak it right. He don't care. I think we got them all now. But yeah, that's your Donald Trump. Look how many people supported him, stood up for him. He don't give a damn. He trying to kill y'all. Psalm chapter 73, verse 8. They are corrupt. They speak wickedly concerning oppression. They speak loftily. Mm-hmm. Micah chapter 2, verse 1. Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hand. Mm-hmm. Proverbs chapter 6, verse 16. These 6 things doth the Lord hate. 7. Yes, 7 are an abomination. 7 means completion. Verse 17. The proud look. That's Esau. A lying tongue. That's Esau. The hands that shed innocent blood. That's Esau. See, this book is written in code. If you don't know the characteristics of any of the nations, you don't know who's who in this book. Let's get a couple more scriptures in. Two of my favorites. Ezekiel chapter 25, verse 13. Therefore, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, I will stretch out my hand upon Edom, and I will cut man and beast off from it, and I will make it desolate from Teman. If they of the Don shall fall by the sword. Teman and Dedan, those were towns inhabited by Edomites. You are people before you are placed. So this scripture is specifically talking about you, Edom, Esau, verse 14. And I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hand of my people Israel, and they shall do with Edom according to mine anger and according to my fury, and they shall know my vengeance, saith the Lord Yahweh. That hadn't happened yet, so this is a future prophecy. So y'all keep on going up there trying to defend Trump because you think he's gonna treat you better than Joe Biden. This is a repeated cycle for you people. When Trump first got in the office, he showed his wickedness. Y'all didn't like it, so you ran the bike, hoping he was gonna save you from the wickedness. He brought forth more wickedness, and now you're running back to Trump, who wants to cut your head off. Y'all crazy as hell. If y'all don't repent back, y'all come on back to the Lord, because unless you got a chariot somewhere, that's the only way you getting out of this. We at the end of the book. It's about to go down. And if you don't have Yahweh Shai in your heart and your faith built up on the rock, which is Yahweh Shai, you done. I don't think you can look forward to a death of slavery. Call all you loud, how you now with the house by Shim Yahweh Shai, my Shiach, by Maki, by Shim Hawa Kakurash, Barakatham, the water by